Hello, my name is Stephen D'Amato, and this video will cover the tools and features of the industry-specific software Real-Time Landscaping Architect, as well as discuss the similarities and differences to other softwares, Dynascapes, and AutoCAD. Within Real-Time Landscaping Architect, there are three tabs which we can work on. First is the Plan tab, which starts off with importing a background template image and making sure to scale it to 1:1. This is extremely important as it allows us to work in real-world dimensions. Next comes the process of assigning layers to different objects. Assigning layers to different objects helps us avoid clutter and organize our design later on. Then there's this Perspective tab. Where Realtime really differs from AutoCAD and Dynascapes is its Perspective tab, which allows us to work and build in a 3D format. Along with that is the Walkthrough tab. Also being in 3D, it allows us to create realistic short videos with a motion camera option, giving us the ability to virtually walk through our final design as if for a real-life tour. Realtime's library of objects allows us to insert pre-built models into the landscape and scale them to our liking. From site amenities such as furniture, lighting, and fire pits, along with many more, Realtime allows us to edit the size, color, and orientation of each of these models, letting us create detailed and customized designs. A great tool for recreating existing sites or for proposing a new design to an already existing site. Real-Time Landscaping Architect gives us the ability to use its object-specific tool function, allowing us to create custom objects to insert within our own designs. Using the House tool, Realtime lets us recreate site-specific features, such as door and window placements, along with even going as far as to let us change the angle and tilt orientation of the roof. Additionally, there's the Region tool, which lets the user map out large areas and change their appearance. From grass, garden beds, and pavement, the Region tool is extremely helpful in distinguishing areas from each other within the landscape, and allows us to recreate existing sites or build new sites to an extreme level of accuracy and detail. Next is the Plant Tools and Plant List. In Real-Time Landscape Architect, there are three plant tools we use to insert plants, each having key differences from each other. First, there is the Single Plant tool, where once selected, the extensive library of plant models opens up, letting the user choose which type and species of plant they want to be inserted in the selected location. Then there's the Plant Fill option, where a region is marked out and filled in with any plant that is selected. The density and appearance can be adjusted, with the number of plants and orientation of said plants, thus letting the user find the perfect look. Lastly, there's the Plant Row tool, where a polyline is drawn, and then with each click, the center of a plant is placed. Then, the type of plant and number of plants can be changed, as the original number of plants is always 10. After all plants have been installed into the landscape, the Plant List option comes in. Once selected, a plant legend appears, a chart with the genus and species and number of each specific plant can be inserted into the Plan tab, a feature which is also present in the industry-specific software Dynascapes. Viewpoints are a unique feature to Realtime as it gives the user the ability to capture specific angles and save them to view later. These may be aesthetically pleasing images of a built-up landscape, as well as completed hardscape features or garden beds. Nonetheless, the Viewpoints feature is useful in letting the user highlight and save key aspects of their design. Comparing Real-Time Landscaping Architect to two other common softwares used in the landscape design industry, AutoCAD and Dynascape, there are many similarities and differences. Firstly, Realtime and Dynascapes are industry-specific, while AutoCAD was not built solely for the landscape design industry. The main similarities between all three features is their scaling features, which allows the user, prior to any work, to scale the drawing to real-world dimensions. The plan view is also a similarity, as it is present in all three softwares. The only main difference between Realtime and Dynascape and AutoCAD is Realtime's three-dimensional design perspective. The Perspective and Walkthrough tab are the two most notable differences from the other softwares, providing the user the ability to create a more real-life looking design. Realtime's easy-to-navigate software, as well as its in-depth visuals, make it a good option for when working with clients, helping them to visualize the proposed design in a real-life manner. In conclusion, Realtime Landscape Architect has three tabs, each with unique features and which lets the user design and view their final project in different ways. Realtime's library of objects incorporates pre-built hardscape models for the user to add, which can help pull the design together and bring vision to life. Realtime's object-specific tools, including the region, house, deck, and patio tools, are for creating customized depictions of real-life locations or for incorporating new design aspects into an already existing landscape. Realtime's plant tools and plant list are what make the software industry specific. The single plant, plant fill, plant row, and plant list tool give the user a large amount of customization ability when building a landscape. The viewpoints feature lets the user capture and save screenshots of their design, allowing them to compare each view in the day versus nighttime. And finally, Realtime and Landscape Architect has both similarities and differences to Dynascape and AutoCAD. The main similarities being the polyline feature, 2D plan view, and scaling feature. However, Realtime's most defining feature is its Perspective tab, which differs from the rest and is unique to Realtime, as it allows the user to work in a three-dimensional format. Continuing with this is the Walkthrough tab, giving the user the ability to virtually tour their completed landscape. Realtime's easy-to-use software, along with its customizable design features, make it a great choice overall for landscape design. Thank you very much.